Tell me about the Angry Birds and their Iceberg. I feel like this is clickbait. How deep could it go?
A user by the name of Vote Squidward 2020 had uploaded an Angry Birds Iceberg onto the Angry Birds subreddit. Angry Birds is a casual mobile puzzle game made in 2009 and developed by Rovio Entertainment. This game is the largest and most iconic mobile app success the world has ever seen. I grew up with the Angry Birds games and I figured it would be fun to try out an Iceberg video on this topic. If you're unsure to what an Iceberg video is, it's basically the higher entries which are placed near the top with a more common knowledge and are pretty well known. The further and deeper it goes down, the more weirder, more obscure, and
Cheetos!
more unknown.
He gets muscular legs, the pissy bird! So many Angry Birds videos like this one, really? How could there be that much to talk about?
I'm guessing this entry is simply referring to the different Angry Bird ads which advertise
It's only
the
13
games.
minutes long.
Or maybe the ads which
if it was like an hour, I'd be worried.
Rovio. Rovio Entertainment is a Finnish video game developer founded in 2003. The Angry Birds movies. There were 2 computer-animated Angry Birds movies produced by Columbia Pictures, Rovio Animation, and also Sony Pictures Animation. The first Angry Birds movie was released 2016, with the second movie releasing way later in 2019, Golden Eggs. Throughout pretty much all of the Angry Birds series, Golden Eggs can be found which are special items hidden in the game, which have the ability to unlock additional levels upon collecting them. 2011. The only notable thing that I can really think of or find that happened in 2011 was that Angry Birds Rio was released. I'm not really sure. Please let me know. Speedrun. Angry Birds speedruns are a thing which honestly I wasn't even aware of. There are many impressive times and runs on all of the different episodes.
2 minutes?
Matilda's gender change. I'm guessing this is maybe referring to Matilda's design in the original games and being known as just Whitebird, to then changing into the Matilda which is seen in the newer games, and looking much more feminine. April 2020 incident. I think this is referring to April 2019, not April 2020. But pretty much, around April 2019, Rovio had removed almost all of the original Angry Birds games off the App Store and Google Play Store without any warning or saying. These games include the original Angry Birds, Seasons, Rio, Space, Go, Star Wars and Star Wars 2, and also Epic. This obviously made the Angry Birds community and a lot of fans quite upset, and as of now, these original Angry Birds games are still not up to download.
They're gone. And they're not coming back, boys. Just kidding, I don't know.
Dave7748 is a YouTuber who used to create Angry Birds videos and animations. His Angry Bird content on the platform was very popular at the time, gaining massive views. I'm sure at least some of you watching this video remember his content. Duolingo had partnered with Angry Birds and had a month-long collaboration, with Red from Angry Birds appearing in Duolingo lessons, and Duo the Owl acting as a spell in Angry Birds 2, Weird Chuck in Poached Eggs. Poached Eggs is the first episode of Angry Birds Classic, and the very first episode of any Angry Birds game. I'm pretty sure this entry is referring to the weird and different design of Chuck in the old version of the first cutscene. This strange Chuck design has never been used before. Ari Pulkkinen,
the Mighty Eagle,
is a video game composer mostly known for his work done on the Angry Birds.
I thought only one guy worked on these. Actually, when I visited Rovio a long time ago, they had like a whole band room, like their music room was a big
Angry
deal.
Birds Comics. This is an Angry Birds comic book series that was published in 2014 by IDW Publishing, with of course the help of Rovio. Let me know in the comments if you ever own any of these comic books.
I own one. It's in my basement somewhere, buried.
Angry Birds Breakfast 1 and 2.
I'll
Angry
take
Birds
the sequel to
is a
Breakfast.
pretty relatively unknown Angry Birds game which a lot of people have not heard of. This game is played through CDs, which I found quite interesting.
How do you even do that? Oh, what the?
Angry Birds Chrome. This was a free version of Angry Birds available for PCs which use the Google Chrome web browser or any Chromium web browser. This unfortunately was discontinued May 4th, 2015 and is no longer accessible. Polish Angry Birds soft drink. Searching this up and trying to find information, a lot of different stuff came up. But I'm pretty sure this right here is what the entry is talking about.
I've had some of Angry Birds drink. I don't think they looked like those though. It had Stella on it.
Also known as Angry Birds Tirkis Peboa, I'm sorry, I most likely pronounced that very wrong, is a co-marketing promotion with Rovio Mobile and Facer Confectionery Limited. This was an exclusive theme minigame version of Angry Birds where players had to require codes from the purchase of a product in order to play the game. Lost media. A whole lot of different Angry Birds games which were once available are now lost and unplayable. These games include Angry Birds Flash, Angry Birds Plus, Angry Birds McDonald's, and Angry Birds Coca-Cola.
Ah! That sounds like all the good ones! What the hell?
Angry Birds Seasons was the second game in the Angry Birds series, which contained episodes based around holidays and events. The soundtrack consists of different holiday-themed remixes of the main theme.
This one sounds like the Easter Bunny, I guess.
DeviantArt.
No!
DeviantArt is the largest. There are definitely lots of questions.
No! They were just looking deeply into each other's eyes. Oh god. The nerds at the bottom of the ocean are gonna say it's not canon. The haters will say it's fake, literally, and they're scuba diving.
I guess this entry is referring to the Angry Bird bootlegs and ripoffs, which can be found on the App Store and Google Play Store. This entry might also be referring to different Angry Bird merchandise, as well as those bootleg handheld consoles, which contain cheap low-quality versions of Angry Birds.
Yeah, Joey was just waiting for his time to strike.
Bomb has a literal bomb inside of him.
What? I mean, I guess we all knew that. That's one of the first things I think of.
Angry Birds is... whatever the hell this is. So Angry Birds was released as
Never mind, this is the best one. Better than McDonald's.
2015. And a lot of the characters in this trailer just look, you know, cursed. This trailer showcased an Angry Birds farm-style game.
Oh god. I'll do anything to get this wheat planted.
Angry Birds Breakfast 1 and 2 were CD-ROM games, while Angry Birds Breakfast 3, I believe, was acquired from the website nestle.angrybirds.com. Going to the website now will send you to the game section on the Angry Birds official website. There was one public appearance of this game found in Australia where if you bought a selected box of Milo cereal, a game code can be found inside the box in which you can redeem and play. This box had an Angry Birds promotion on the front signifying that you could play the game.
And in general, you could play the game and we'd like you to know.
I'm not really sure with what this entry is referring to, but interestingly, the creator of this Iceberg had made a Reddit post presenting an accurate map of the Angry Bird Island.
Never mind, they deserve to be at the bottom of the ocean.
Angry Birds theme, Bulk and Blast remix. This is a remix of the Angry Birds theme which is featured on Just Dance 2016, Just Dance Now, and Just Dance Unlimited.
I fucking hate those games. The song goes hard though.
The Angry Birds movies aren't canon.
Certainly not an icon, are they? I thought they were CGI, dumbass. Oh, the Cheeto creepypasta! What are they gonna do? What does it mean?
Angry Birds Cheetos, an official game by Rovio which was to promote Cheetos in Turkey. Similar to Angry Birds Volcano, which if you remember I had spoken about before. Codes could be found on packages which could have been used for the game.
God, I hate Cheetos. They're so gross. It's packing peanuts.
Angry Birds Le Film de Horror Creepypasta, which follows the story of a person who finds an Angry Birds DVD at the park. No. Upon viewing the DVD, a lot of different spooky stuff happens.
No!
Personally, I didn't really find this to be a very good creepypasta.
I can't read.
Angry Birds Breakfast 4.
It just keeps getting deeper. I keep thinking we're at the end. Gale's what? Who's Gale? It's important that I know who Gale is now.
Hal's dead body can be seen just lying there. This video is quite old, but has gained a massive view count of 37 million views. I'm sure Hal's dead body traumatized a lot of kids who had watched this.
Jesus Christ. I love enjoying shooting my craps in the fire.
Also looks suspiciously and scarily similar to the birds which were later seen in the Angry Birds movie. Turn around.
Ah!
Okay.
ShaiiValley? Shouts out. Oh! I just had to look at the sticker. Oh, these, because this is what I was seeing on the restream chat. Hair character lying on the side, raising arm while saying, how's it going? If you're watching this as a YouTube video later, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, helps me out a lot. I always appreciate it, dude. If you want to watch something else, here's some other videos I've made recently around my head. Peace out, dudes. See you tomorrow.